Namaskar and welcome again to Planet to Soul Astrology. So friends, hope you all are doing wonderful. And yes, I have come with another very useful to learn and very important topic about Ketu. Now when we talk about Ketu, so always we find very less things written about Ketu or mentioned about Ketu, because this shadow planet you cannot justify. You can just feel them, you can experience them through your experiences, through your situations, through your events of life, your surrounding people, whatever you are doing with those people, and then in particular moment you definitely feel that yes, this Ketu is working in a very prominent way. How Ketu is working in a prominent way? So this Ketu itself has a desire which is never satisfied. We can call it as it is a desire which is never satisfied, even though you are getting those desires fulfilled at every situation of your life, but still you feel that no, I have not got it yet. So for example, if you are cravings, or if you have cravings, or if you have desire for buying a house, okay, everyone has that desire. But if Ketu is playing very vital role in your chart, and then even though after certain period, if your sun position is good, your Mars and Saturn are also in good alignment in Gochar, that is in transit in Mahadasha, then definitely your house is happening. Like without hurdles, house is happening. You are going to stay in that house. You are feeling very happy, but you are not feeling satisfied. Once you are entered for that short period of time, you are happy that you got your own house, and immediately after 15 days shifting your new house, you will feel that okay, I want now another big house, or I will just go for buying another property, or I will invest my money now in another thing. I am finding this difficulty, or maybe this is everything is okay, but still I want to progress. This is Ketu. This is related to everything of your life. Every small sector of your life cycle you will experience this if your Ketu is posited in your third house of chart. So yes friends, today we are going to talk about Ketu in your third house, what it gives, how it acts, and what type of fruits you get out of it. But before starting it, let me tell you all, do not forget to subscribe my channel, and yes, for services and consultations please visit my website planet2soul.com. Third house is of our courage. Third house is small to bigger travels. Third house is of siblings. Third house is your creativity through your hands, like writing, expressing your signatures, or if you are a good numerologist, your third house has to be more and more activated. Third house by default is house of Mercury, and when Ketu like planet comes here, so when Ketu is entering into Mercury house, as per Kalpurusha Kundali, in your chart third house may be holding any sign. It is not mandatory that only Mercury sign will be there, but Ketu here will always give you tendency, or it will always give you nature, that whatever I am doing in my life, these things are yet not fulfilled. You are having a good work, you have a good profession, you have a good career, you have good siblings with you, you have good handwriting also. In college times, if you are grown up, that time also you must be thinking that no, my handwritings are not proper, another person handwritings are so very good. This is Ketu in third house. Again, whatever courage, whatever struggles, whatever efforts you are doing in your life, you are always feeling that I am deprived from other people and I have been cornered. Third thing, this Ketu will always keep you in physical and psychological motion. Like mentally also you are traveling always. Mentally you are traveling a lot, and physically also you are traveling a lot. Like every time, because of your work, because of your other reasons, you are moving from one place to another. And if by chance your fourth lord is also conjoining this third house Ketu, then definitely many residents you are going to change. You are bound to change many residents. This is this is the characteristic of Ketu. But this Ketu being earth to earth in your chart, this will definitely give you spiritual tinge. This will give you some healing property in you. But then you have to understand what way you have to enhance, what way you have to sharpen, what way you have to polish your Ketu energy. Then you have to see that which sign this Ketu is posited in your chart, which nakshatra this Ketu is posited. I always emphasize on these things. Unless and until you know all these things, you cannot read any planet. You have to know the proper signification of each and every planet, each and every sign, each and every nakshatra, each and every house, and then you have to implement certain methods, certain techniques, and your own sadhana for giving any reading or for giving any predictions. And for that, your Ketu has to be aligned in a best possible way. Third house Ketu is a best combination for deep meditation, but that also in the Brahma Murta, like from morning 3 to 4 a.m. Definitely this is the fantastic time for you, for studying also, for students who are studying or doing any research, PhD or any further studies if at all you are doing. Then also this is the fantastic time, morning, to study well. For sadhak who are doing meditation, for upasak who are doing upasana, this is the best Ketu position in your third house, which will definitely give you early awakening of your soul. It is not that it is happening like that magic is happening around you and automatically you are becoming a best healer, or automatically you are predicting certain things. But no, inside you, you will definitely feel a soulful peace. This is very important. You will feel that holistically I am reviving, I am rejuvenating myself. So third house Ketu is also opposite to your Bhagyasthana. Okay, so in Bhagyasthana, in fortune house, there will be Rahu for you. So always you have a tendency, or always your surrounding people may be of different religion, different caste, and maybe working terms also, you may be working with such people around you. Also, you always feel that even though I am very spiritual, even though I believe in God, or I am a God-fearing person, but still I am not very comfortable visiting temples always, or visiting worship places. This is also one of the most important feeling these people have always in them. They are not comfortable, or they are not aware that what they want in life actually. This is third house Ketu. Third house is also Kamatrikona. So maintaining relationship with your spouse, or with your partner, or with your friends, because third house is happening to be fifth house from your 11th house, and Ketu here when comes, so you have broken friendships, like even though you have one friend since 20 or 15 years, but then you do not have any connectivity, or you do not have any talks in between many years, and after certain years all of a sudden you plan meeting each other. But one khasiyat, or one important thing what I have observed, that even though you meet your friend after 15 pretty years, then also you meet like you met that person yesterday only. This is your tendency of expressing your feelings. But the sense of non-satisfaction for your work, always you feel that your siblings are not cooperating or coping with your work, or coping with your situation, or somewhere they are lacking always, or somewhere you are lacking for maintaining good relationship. Even this third house falls 10th to your 6th house. Okay, because 6th house is your daily work house, for what you travel every day, or you work from home also, but that is a mental and physical travels both. So when Ketu comes 10th to your 6th house, then also most of the time you are in a traveling mode, as I said before, and also you change more than 3 to 4 jobs, or always you feel that no, I want to enter into a different stream of work, I am not comfortable working here, and then again you start searching for another thing. You feel like I want to study something else also. This is Ketu in third house. It will never keep you steady at one place, because Ketu is always moving. This is the reason. And then you have to see that which planet this Ketu is getting aspect from, or which planet this Ketu is posited in your chart, or how nakshatra is placed in your D1 chart, where this Ketu is going in your D9 chart or in D10 chart, then definitely other things comes into existence. But in generalized view, if we try to read this Ketu, definitely you have to read it this way. So if you want to know more about your Ketu, just visit my website planet2soul.com. If you want to know about your transit of freshly moving planets, so definitely you can approach me. And thank you for watching my videos, thank you for liking it, and thank you for subscribing my channel. So as I always say, sabka mangal ho, may all be blessed. Namaste.